Welds in aluminium can fatigue and fail over time. That's why our panniers are riveted, like aircraft. Metal Mule, engineered to be different. Proud sponsors of the bike reviews on Adventure Bike TV.
We always say that almost any bike can be an adventure bike. You can have big capacity bikes, you can have small capacity bikes. You can take almost any bike, almost anywhere. That said, there will always be occasions when you want something very specific. You want something suited to your adventure, like huskies in a sled are suited to snow. When your big bike's just a little bit too big and your small bike hasn't got quite enough grunt. You want a dual sport bike that is properly fast on the tarmac and which is just as fast off-road. For many, the obvious choice would be the CCM 450, but it is a whole lot of wonga, and if you haven't got the money, you might think about something older like a XR or a DR, which would be great choices. But how about catching a bit of a curveball? So how about this? A 2005 KTM 525 EXC. That's an appalling idea, I hear you cry. The 525 is an EXC. It's a race bike. Pwah! Well, before you throw me and my idea off of a cliff, here's a few little bits of food for thought. The EXC has the magic button, aka an electric start, sadly missing on some of the older adventure bikes like the XR 650. It's 28 pounds lighter than the XR and has 6 gears, which means it's capable of 90 miles an hour if you want to go that fast on it. And the 525 has one more little trick up its sleeve. £400 and you've got a set of supermoto wheels which turns this bike into a truly mad road machine. The 525 is one of the most powerful big bore thumpers you can buy. It is a whole handful of fun. You can easily manage the manners on the 525. A bigger sprocket on the back means you'll be putting wheelies in almost every gear. Smaller sprocket and you'll be cruising in comfort. And you can ride it to work, mash up the twisties or ride on your adventure. There are a few rather important things keeping the 525 from being an outstanding dual sport bike straight out of the box. Its limited oil capacity, its fuel range and the service intervals. You'll be lucky to get 80 miles on a standard tank and you'll be topping up the oil almost as often. Both are fixable though. You either stop a lot or you change the oil cooler and the tank. The service intervals are a bit of an issue. Easy riding should mean an oil change every 500 miles, maybe even every 1,000. And as for the valves, well, it depends on how hard you ride it, but it shouldn't affect a short adventure. In terms of the bike's overall longevity, I've known plenty of these bikes go 20,000 miles plus without a blink. You can easily carry enough luggage for an adventure. You'll be going light for sure, and the kitchen sink will stay at home, but considering the places you can ride this bike, that's a good thing. Of course you won't have the wind protection, bottom comfort or electronic wizardry of the modern bikes, but you do get the most amazing off-road fun. I hope I have firmly established that the 525 is a really capable dual sport bike. Off-road it is astonishingly quick and can handle anything you throw at it. And even on the tarmac it's okay, but with road tyres on, actually it's a lot of fun. Is it a globe-trotting adventure bike? No, far from it. It's got way too many limitations. But would it be a great adventure bike for 2 weeks in the mountains where you're doing 90% off-road? Yep, it would be fantastic. Even if you are stopping every 80 miles or so for fuel, unless of course you change the fuel tank. But then I guess the big question of course is, would I have one of these in my garage? Well, yeah, of course I would.
Our handles are spring-loaded to ensure they don't rattle, reducing noise when riding. Metal Mule. Engineered to be different. Proud sponsors of the bike reviews on Adventure Bike TV.